Crime victims are speaking out for change here in Alabama. Dozens traveling to Montgomery for the first ever Survivors Speak Alabama event.
Welcome to Alabama! So we want to tell our people, we were making history!
We transform Alabama. How are y'all doing, man? Good to be here.
All day.
In this room, there are survivors from 38 cities from across the state who are organizing together to change policies and laws.
Some of us have been wounded physically and emotionally and mentally, but we know that healing is going to happen today.
When I say what do we want, we want to say healing.
What do we want? Healing! What do we want it now?
Alabamians impacted by gun violence and other crimes say healing is a major part of public safety.
I was marching for my sons. This was another opportunity to keep their names alive.
Change happens! When the Survivors speak, change happens!
Montgomery is home to sacred ground where ordinary people like Dr. King, Rosa Parks, Claudette Colvin, and so many others have achieved extraordinary things. And today, the Crime Survivors Speak Alabama chapter stands together. So raise your hand if you or a loved one have been affected by violence. Now raise your hand if you got support from the Alabama Victim Compensation Program.
I am the proud sponsor of HB 255, legislation that will double the time from 1 year to 2 that victims are able to apply for funds from our Crime Victims Compensation Fund. We are ensuring that our support doesn't expire before the healing begins.
My husband, David Westbrook, was shot and killed in 2022. In the months after David was killed, I tried to focus on surviving and getting through each day, but navigating the aftermath of violence is very overwhelming. We deserve support. We deserve time.
Tomorrow, February the 25th, marks the anniversary of my son's death. When violence hits your family, you need community. You need guidance. You need resources. You need someone to help you navigate court dates, counseling options, funeral expenses, and the million questions that come after a tragedy.
I lost 2 brothers to gun violence. The pain does not end when the crime scene clears. The pain does not end when years pass by and everybody else is gone. And see, the thing is, public safety is not just about serving and protecting. It's about making sure we invest in crime prevention programs that help our community.
Community-based organizations, especially survivor-led ones, must be funded. The work we do at crime scenes, in living rooms, at hospitals, and in the community is real. I could have stayed in my grief. Instead, I choose to turn my pain into purpose.
We wanted to make sure that you received this award. What About Us Community Impact Award to Sheree.
We cannot waste our pain. We gotta create something terribly beautiful with it. And that's the healing piece. I have a right to it. I have a right to the resources that are here in this state. We are survivors of horrible crime. But one thing for sure, they're gonna hear us today. They're gonna see us today. Amen. And this is the first day of being here.